Hello everybody, welcome to the stream. Back on hardcore once again. Streamed on a different day, that's just how it works, I guess. Had to do other stuff, but let's have a look at the progress that we made last stream, and then I'll kind of talk about what I want to do this stream. So, last stream we built this house over here, and it's literally just the barest blank canvas of a house. It's just, yeah, super basic. We've got a little porch area, and then 2 rooms, and that is literally it. Just the most basic house that can be. And then we got another one over here that's a little bit different. It's also a really nice house. Super happy with this one in particular. I just felt like the shape and scale of it's really good. But if we hop inside, we can see that it also has no interior, just a fireplace and nothing else. Now, I believe it was 2 streams ago, I built this, which was a tiny little cute garden in the back of this house. And I actually really enjoyed it. Enjoyed building it and how it came together. I thought it was really nice. So I'm kind of tempted to maybe build a couple more of these. I just generally like the vibe of it. I think it's a nice thing. These little planter boxes, that kind of thing. And then also custom trees. So we've already built custom trees in this world. Over here we have custom palm trees, and again, I just enjoyed making them. I really do like making custom trees, especially trees that I haven't really seen before. My mic sounds off. It should have different settings to normal. It's probably louder, that's probably what you're experiencing, or is it crackly? That's the 2 things. If it's louder, that's fine, because that's what it's supposed to be. If it's crackly, then I'll have to change some settings. It's up to more echoey. Okay, that is not something that I can change, sadly, so you'll just have to, yeah, we'll just have to suffer with a bit of an echoey mic. Normally have it quite quiet. Not echoey? What is it? What's the difference? Like reverb? Yeah, that's probably because I actually don't know what's causing that, but you know, yeah, we'll deal with it for now. Unfortunately, I will, if that's like particularly worse than how it was before, then I will do some microphone testing and stuff like that off stream and try and fix that. But for now, I can't change it, so we'll just leave it how it is. I'm also speaking a little bit louder, maybe. That's all good. Thank you for the input about it. This is how it was last stream. Actually, the settings haven't changed. So yeah, no, that's okay. I will sort it as soon as I can off stream. But yeah, okay. So today I kind of want to do what I said, which was have some little gardens and decoration and stuff. Now this house over here, the only should be identical to last stream, which is weird, but yeah, no. There's nothing I can do, so your input is useful. I will sort it out later. Now, the thing is with this garden over here is that it's against a flat wall. This wall here, it's kind of against it, so I can have tall stuff without it kind of being in the way. I can kind of section it off, you know. That kind of feel is good. Over here, it's not the same as that. So it hasn't really got any open space without glass. Over here is all glass, except for back here, but of course I can't put anything around here. So my temptation of what I want to do is, this looks fine from the inside actually. I'm surprised. I thought it would look a bit weird from the inside, but yeah, no, this is fine. I was concerned that this bit might look a bit odd, but actually I think it's okay. But yeah, Painting Space, how are you doing, my guy? Glad you could make it because of the different times and all that. But yeah, I feel like the garden out front is probably my best choice. Have a little, maybe a planter box or something either side of the door or something like that. Terrible because I lost my stuff. Yeah. Yeah, I get you. That is bad. Yeah. it's just one of those things, I guess. As you play the game more, you will, one, I know it sounds a bit mean to say, but you'll get better at the game. You'll figure out why you die, what kind of sort of stuff you can change to make yourself better, and stuff like that. Okay, I don't have any azalea. My plan is to again use the azalea and moss strategy. This makes for a really good just bush. I guess it works very nicely. But yeah, as you play the game more, you'll figure out how to not die, I guess, and you'll learn. Yeah, you'll get better. But it's part of the experience of playing the game is that you will lose your stuff a lot. It's just the way it is. And I've just thought that maybe moss carpets are something that we can include. The first thing that I wanted to do was to do this. It's good. I like it. It needs more, of course, but I do like that by itself. Maybe I go for the same with the fences. I quite like the fences, but maybe I've got an idea. So for this build, I think I'm going to go for path blocks. Now, this was something that I initially cast off as something that I didn't want to include for the main path, but over here at the small scale, they do look good. So I think I'm going to go for that. I'm going to use them in the small scale, and then I will switch to, well, a nice textured path later on. Now, of course, re-terraforming is something that I've mentioned multiple times. That's something that's just going to happen as I do this build. One of those times is right now, because the garden needs to be flat. It's quite difficult to make stuff in the small scale that has height change. Those two don't really work together because of the size of Minecraft blocks. It just kind of doesn't really work. So that's something that I will have to take into consideration when I build gardens and so on. That kind of thing. But that looks nice. I like the corner. Maybe we go for this. We have bush corners. That doesn't want to be a path block. And then we just have fences across here and here. That would look nice. Maybe something a bit similar to that. So let's get some spruce and try to put something together. It doesn't look like I've got a crafting table on me. Oh, I do. What am I talking about? I've got two. So let's build some fence gates. My idea for the fence gates was literally just like that. And the advantage of fence gates is, even though they look more like gates than they do look like fences, they attach to stuff always. Whereas if I had a fence there, it would look a bit like this. Which, for this particular build in this micro garden, it's okay to have this little gap. But for this one, I'm not so much of a fan. I think I prefer it like this, even though the fence feels a bit more floaty. Although, maybe, what if we had a fence in the middle? That might work. Need more planks. What if it was like, okay. What if it was like that? Yeah, that's good. I have a lantern on top. That's cute. Okay, that works. Now, of course, flowers are vital. I'm just gonna get rid of that path block because I don't like it. Flowers are vital. I think here I want to do the fence again, maybe. We have fence gate, fence. Yeah, that's okay. I don't think we need another lantern here. I think that's too much. Maybe, yeah, we've got enough lanterns around here. Spending too much on getting my stuff back. Yeah. Maybe you should try just getting yourself like a couple of villagers so you don't have to spend quite so much. Like maybe having an Unbreaking 3 villager would be a good idea, because that's the most bought book. I guess Mending as well, but they're the most bought books, so potentially you could try and reduce your costs a bit. Now, flowers-wise, I think I want to use tall flowers again and some short flowers. I really like how those look. Although I do kind of want to plant a box again. That looked nice. Let's try and do that. So we do this. Up these. That doesn't look so good because of this. Maybe we can remove that. Like, this is kind of like an integral part of the design of the house, but it doesn't have to be. Maybe we can get some coarse dirt. Pretty sure we use coarse dirt over there. I find that generally when you plant single flowers, it looks best on coarse dirt. It's, yeah, generally best. Sometimes coarse dirt isn't the best, but oh, other dirt over here. Yeah, here we go. I knew we had some. I just had to remember where I put it, but because I don't want the grass to spread, I'll have this. There we go. Yeah, and then I can put some tall and short flowers in. I like the rose bushes a lot, and I do like the lilacs, but I'm not quite so much of a fan of peonies. So maybe we go for a mixture of roses, poppies, which I use quite a lot of different flowers. I used all of the flowers that fit in planes plus the tall ones. I think we'll go for a similar idea. Now, one thing about this build is that because they don't have any leaves on them, we're going to have to be quite careful in having some quite dense custom trees to have a bit of interest, I guess. To try and, yeah, I guess it's just interest. So some rose bushes. Not a fan of sunflowers. These are nice. These are good. There's some of these in there. Yeah. Again, I'm just bringing a variety, I guess. And then this. I like how you'll be able to see them through the window. That'd be nice. And we can't put any flowers close, but maybe we do this and that. I think that works. Yeah, that works. That's my. That's cute. I think it feels like it's missing something. I think what it's missing is a tree that like curves over. Oh, it's thundering. It's pretty cool. Not relevant, but you know, it's thundering. It's rare, I guess. But yeah, I think that's kinda. You know what? I want this to be full azalea. It's more like a privacy bush, I guess. Yeah. Like that. It just kind of makes it slightly more secluded. Especially by the door. Like when you come out, it feels a bit more private. I think that's good. Maybe. No, if I'm going to have a bush like that, I have to make them all the same height. Can't be being inconsistent on bush height. It doesn't work. Though on moss slabs, that would be great, but Mojang will never give me that. Maybe I could add a tiny bit of variety with carpets. Yeah, there's just a tiny bit of variation. Wow, I saw that thunder. That was crazy. Okay, that one doesn't have one. That one doesn't, but I think it should. Wow, okay. Struggled to place that, but there we go. That's quite nice. It feels private, but also adds a bit of colour, a bit of green. Good, okay. That's nice. That's the kind of thing that I want to do today, add some more of that. And now one thing that I've been thinking about for a while is round the back of the church I wanted to have a big garden. Over here, this area was to be reserved for a large garden, and I think the time is now where I'm happy to do some natural kind of building. But that means I'll need to build a custom tree to begin with. Now the thing with custom trees is that they can be quite big. When you build custom trees, you'll realise that small custom trees never look that good in comparison to big custom trees. Especially as trees in real life are much bigger than, I guess, than like people. Like custom trees are just big, so to match real trees, and that means that we need to get a bunch of oak logs and a bunch of oak leaves. We are going to be building oak trees primarily. We might include some birch. I'm not totally sold on using birch yet, and I'm also not happy with the azalea. Now azalea looks nice like this because it looks like a laurel bush, but it just doesn't quite work for real azalea trees. I feel like the azalea leaves are their color is too specific. Their color is nice with tough, which we don't use in this build. Tough is the one, I know it's included in this gradient, but that's not the same. As in, like, this grey color, it doesn't match. So, yeah. Doesn't quite work. I need to sleep and get rid of this thunderstorm. It's too annoying. My bow is going to break. You know what? We'll have a tiny detour and repair this bow. Hopefully, I'll just be able to anvil it with another bow. I won't have to craft a whole new one. If I have to craft a whole new one, then I will not bother. So I'm too lazy. I don't use it enough to, like, need another one. So hopefully in spare tools, I might have a bow. Not at all. None. Okay, that's kinda... Oh no, I do. They're in this chest. Except that I also don't have any. What? How do I not own a single bow? How does that make any sense? Okay, I guess we're crafting a bow. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's all of my string. That's fine. Squid. 1, 2, 3. Now, where do I have an anvil? Do I have an anvil? You know what? I bet I've got it packed up because it used to be inside the enchanting room, which no longer exists. So I bet it's somewhere not in there. Runners, workstations. Yep. 5. Okay, amazing. That's great. Okay, so we got a new bow. That's great. Glad we got that. Yeah. Nice. Let's build a custom tree now. So we need a silk touch hoe if I've got one. I don't think I actually have a silk touch hoe. We might have to make one. Spare good tools. No. In my ender chest maybe? Nope. Okay. I guess we are gonna enchant one. Because we're gonna really need it. We haven't needed it yet, but now we are definitely gonna need one. So I will get some diamonds and stuff, and we'll just craft one. Diamonds. Wait, I'm actually kind of rich in this world. What the hell? That's a lot of diamonds. Why? I don't even need them. Now, the one thing about having a raid farm is that, especially on hardcore raid farm, you just have levels all the time. It's so good. I can just grab some lapis and I'll be good. Hopefully I've got some. I do. Amazing. I have to build an enchanting setup. Well, there's my enchantment table. Do I have any book that would be useful? No. Okay. Do my villagers sell books? They do. Okay. Bookshelves. Would I have bookshelves stored? Doesn't look like it. Okay, all good. More rocket. Oh. Okay, I need to craft some rockets. Well, I'm all disorganized today. That's a shame. Hopefully, yes. Okay, and paper. Hopefully. Nature, sugarcane. Yeah, boy. We've got loads. Always forget that we do actually have like a really good sugarcane farm. It's probably full at the moment. Dang, I'm gonna have to empty that. Okay, and then in here. this is supposed to be my rocket box that just has elytras, but apparently it is the worst rocket box ever because it's got no rockets. Okay, let's get some books and let's make some enchanting table. Let's make a temporary enchanting setup. I guess one of the things that I didn't think about was when I'm building this, I will need a setup, like an enchanting setup. So maybe one of these houses should have an enchanting table in. Like in the roof, there could be one just set up ready for me to use if I need it. Yeah. I need 20. That's the maximum. Lots of people use 15 bookshelves because it gives you 30, but enchanting power is actually increased beyond that. It just doesn't need any more levels. So essentially, always use 20 bookshelves because it's better. Can I fit an enchanting setup in this room? No, I cannot. I guess I can fit one in here? No, there's windows. We might have to have a designated space in a build somewhere for one. Somewhere where there's no windows. But like there's windows in every build. Yes, in here. I thought so. Thought there wasn't. I'll just put it slap in the middle of this room. Just do this. Now, this obviously seems pretty ugly, but it's because it's temporary as a setup. So I will put these on the corners because it's the coolest way of doing it. Fortune. Okay, that's not what we want. Now we need to get a grindstone and probably an anvil. What I also need to check is what villagers we have, because I don't know what books I have. I should have unbreaking. Okay, we got unbreaking. Efficiency. Mending. Protect. Silk touch. Oh, I've got all of them. Okay, I guess we're just not going to enchant it then. That's all good. I had a feeling that that might be the case. That we would have all of them. Because it's just common enchantments. So, yeah. Let's disenchant this. Hopefully I've got a grindstone. Not that just. This one. Okay, I do. I guess that's why I didn't have a setup, because I just have books. Books. Okay, that means I'm going to need some emeralds, and then we'll be able to get going, which will be nice. Right. Emeralds. Once again, chat, ignore how many emeralds I have. It's kind of crazy. Always feels so dumb when I open that chest and it's just like shocker boxes of emeralds. It's just silly. Anyway, let's get not that guy. Silk touch. Unbreaking. Efficiency. And mending. Fantastic. You know what? I'm going to try and level this guy up. I think that might be a useful thing to do. Gonna need lanterns today, so I'll buy some. What books are you? Okay, not getting any more books. All good. Okay, let's get enchanting. Now I do have a preferred order of enchantments on stuff, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to achieve it because I want to use minimum levels. I guess it doesn't really matter. So it's efficiency 5, silk touch, breaking, silk touch, these, and then this. There we go. Amazing. We have now got a perfect diamond hoe that once again needs a name because only one of my pieces of gear actually has a name. Okay, let's get some oak leaves. I think the easiest way to get oak leaves would literally be, I guess because we don't need oak wood, we just need leaves. So we want to destroy these big tall trees because they have way more leaves per wood ratio. because of course I have to cut down the whole thing. I'm not some like psychopath that just leaves the logs behind. So I just need to pick an efficient tree. Means I'd have to waste time mining loads of logs. Now the other thing about building big custom trees is the number of trees that you need to mine to make one big custom tree is many. So I will be pretty much stuck doing this for a while. Just going around getting leaves. And the other thing that Hypixel has that I kind of want to try and find is that on Hypixel, items are grouped together more efficiently. So they're grouped in a bigger radius. I hope that that's a data pack that I can get, and then I'll be able to make my life a bit easier with the item grouping. Because it's not like it's a massive thing that makes the game like way better. It's just like a little thing that's useful. You know what, I'm just gonna go like way overboard and get loads of leaves because I'm pretty sure we don't have any. And I'm gonna be building like 100 custom trees eventually, so I might as well get loads. There's one thing about farmland that I notice is that in pasture land specifically, rather than like fields, there's quite often like just random huge trees. I don't know why it's a thing, but it seems to be. I don't know why they exist, but they do, and I think we can use that. We can kind of take advantage, be able to make the landscape more interesting by including a couple of big trees. Of course, big trees are always more interesting than little trees, like 2x2 trunk style big trees, because there are like big trees and then there are like huge trees. I think I don't want to have too many of the like 2x2 trunk trees, because not only are they pretty tricky to build, they're also just huge. Like to counterbalance the amount of logs that you use, you have to kind of use a lot of leaves, and it can end up just the tree is just like way out of scale compared to everything else. So I need to be cautious of that. Like, obviously I do want some trees that are like pretty sizable, but still want to be thinking about proportions. Like, obviously everything in this build is a bit bigger than like normal. Like, this keep is huge, and like rooms, if you go into like a normal room in your house, like a 4-meter ceiling is crazy, but in Minecraft it's just like the standard. So that's the kind of thing that I'm thinking about when I'm building stuff, is that, is it standard for Minecraft or is it standard for real life? Because I kind of want this castle to feel like it could be real, if you know what I mean. Like, when you watch fantasy, you have a suspension of disbelief where you just kind of let it feel a bit real. You know it's not, but you let it feel real, and if there's something crazy happening, then it can break your suspension of disbelief, and then it's just ridiculous or funny or whatever. And so that's the line that needs to be tread here, where I need to figure out at what point is it comically big or comically unsupported. Like, this wall curve is fine. If it was a huge curve, like if the wall was as curved as this arch, it would look silly. But a little curve, it feels right. It's not realistic, but it feels fine to look at, and that's the kind of thing that I want to do. I think the first place for good first place for a tree is here, because this wall is kind of, it's got glass in it, but it's just not an interesting wall to look at by itself. So I think that's something that we can do. But I had netherrack in this room, because I have to have netherrack for the fire to work correctly. Forgot about that. Because I don't play, because this is a totally vanilla world in the world itself. Like, obviously I use mods, but the world itself is pure vanilla. That means that I have to do stuff like this where the netherrack is like having to be used, otherwise the fire will burn out and stuff like that. And like fire tick is on, so I can't use decorative totem poles which don't have netherrack and stuff like that. So it's that kind of thing that's quite tricky. Now, what I normally like to do with these is to start with a log that just goes straight up. Well, I say straight up, that's not totally true. I like to start with the main curve of the tree. So the first thing I need to consider is essentially, are the trees taller than the buildings? How tall is the average tree in comparison to the average building in this place? And I feel like they're probably going to be a similar height. The reason being is that we've got some short, squatty buildings, we've got some tall buildings, and we've got some huge buildings. Now, I don't think the trees should be bigger than the huge buildings, because I don't want to block the grandeur of them. But I also want to make sure that the trees aren't like the wrong scale. So now what I need is I need to employ a tactic which I've seen used a lot, which is the use of dirt. So when you build a custom tree, the advice from the best tree builder I've ever seen, BEAUTIFICATION, he says that you need 60% air and 40% leaves to make the tree feel a lot more airy, I guess. You don't want the tree to feel like it's... it's kind of dense. I've got a good example of that, actually, in my survival world where I built a custom tree, and the canopy is 100% leaves, and it just feels so dense. I need to kind of edit it a little bit to make it feel more real. So the first thing I'm going to do is this. Then I'm going to put out a couple of logs, or some fences, actually. I should probably have a crafting table here. I need a shock box. Just monster time. I need another shock box to keep my leaves in, because I've got too many. This is also where I'm just going to discover that I already have a bunch of leaves. Oak. I have 39 to my name. Okay, good. I'm glad that I haven't got many, because otherwise that might have been a bit of a waste of time going to get leaves. So now I'm gonna get some fences. Okay. Now the other thing that BEAUTIFICATION said is that fences should always be going up, because horizontal fences are really flimsy and would snap off. So branches moving upwards like this are the shape of a branch. So that's the kind of thing I want to do, to have branches going up. So let's try that. I know I keep running back and forth, but I feel like scaffolding is going to work best here. If I've got any scaffolding. Oh yeah, I've got scaffolding over here, don't I? Scaffolding, okay. I don't know when I crafted a bunch of scaffolding, I just did once, and now I've just got scaffolding to use. It's very useful. But there's some in here. I bet you there's scaffolding in here. Yeah. Because there's some over here, just like randomly. I don't know why I put scaffolding there, to be honest, but we can remove it. Right, let's start placing these fences in. Hopefully they are right. Okay, so let's do this. Now this is where I need to think of the height of the canopy when I put these branches out. This is the thing that affects how tall the canopy has to be, because it has to hold the ladders. It has to not necessarily completely surround them, but the ladders can't feel too isolated from the leaves, in a sense. Okay, I think I want this to be a bit taller. Maybe like this. Okay. Now the thing about fences is that they create air, which makes them really useful to just shove in. because obviously you can't, the fences don't connect to the leaves themselves, so they just naturally create air. So now what I'm going to do, so I'm actually going to stand on this roof because it's close by, and then I'm just going to kind of add leaves as I please, kind of just throw them on randomly until I've got a kind of, I'll just keep adding and adding and adding leaves until I'm satisfied with the airiness of the build. I have to not fall into the trap of always covering the fences. Now obviously you do want to cover the fences a bit, but always covering them can be dangerous. Now this is where I kind of need to incorporate the roof into the build a little bit, and this is also where some dirt will come into play to try and counterbalance the leafage. Yeah. This is the kind of build where I will have to concentrate a lot, so I might be a bit quiet or just rambling nonsense while I try and figure out leaves and canopies. So I feel like I want to leave them there. Okay. Now I quite often see trees made out of multiple different blocks, but honestly I'm not really a fan. I'll tell you why. It works for some trees, but I feel like oak might work better with being a bit more simplistic in the blocks used. Now I need to expand the canopy this way a bit, but gotta keep it airy again. So maybe we include more dirt. Now I feel like I might be going overboard with leaves for a second. I think I can kind of save it by removing this, doing this, and then... It's always tricky. It almost feels like a good idea to build the leaves completely. Yo, I'm Park Monkey. Hello. How you doing? How you doing? I'm just not confident building trees yet. It's one of those skills that I haven't been practicing for very long. Like this kind of medieval building style, I've kind of dabbled in before a little bit. Yo, Wolfie, hello. Yeah, what I was just saying is that I'm really uncomfortable building these trees. Not because I feel like I'm gonna mess up and they're gonna look awful, because I can just change it, but what I'm uncomfortable with is that it's just not something I've done before, and it just almost feels like it just doesn't look good. Okay, so now what we need to do is we need to give the tree more shape and volume. So I'm happy with the leaf density that we've got. It feels close to what I want, but now we need more shape. And we need more leaves on this side here. So I'm gonna put some more scaffolding down, give ourselves something to stand on and work with. Because the tree is leaning over this way, we need extra leaf and canopy here to kind of make it work. Now I need to be more good at standing on scaffolding. Okay, that's better. The trunk is too big. The trunk is too tall in comparison to the tree. Now, I don't agree, because the trunk will be different because it will have some logs down below. Logs and fences and stuff, I'll show you. So it will be like this. So when I do this, it will be a little bit different. And then the other thing is that... So yeah, there's more to this than just the trunk looking bare like that. Like, of course, it's going to look a bit weird. But yeah, more leaf volume is in order now. So I'm gonna, again, I want to take advantage of the fact that we've got this building. I'm gonna try and build off it a little bit. Like that one. I am wasting a couple of leaves, but honestly, we've got infinite. I'm not too worried about, like, running out of leaves and all of that stuff. Okay, now we need to counterbalance the volume that we've given it above. So we kind of want to fill in a little bit. Try and bring this out. Touch. Now the top is really hard. I know it's basically the same building method as the bottom bit, but it feels like the tree should have a defined top, so I'm like over dense with the leaves and then it looks weird. I have a really unique SMP idea, but I don't have money to host a server. Tell me about it. I'm interested by that. It sounds intriguing. Now, I feel like we need the canopy to come down by a block and then loop out wider. And that's what we need next. Yeah, just saying that in chat and then not explaining your unique idea is cruel, honestly. Like, why would you mention an idea and not immediately follow up with what the idea is? Sounds cool. I always am uncertain with the idea of like the Life series servers, because they're cool and all, but they're not really my style, so it always feels like it would be cool to have a server like that, but at the same time, maybe not. Yo, Fusi, hello. How you doing? How you doing? Okay, yeah. Bringing down the leaves a bit more is a good idea. Okay, I think I just completely made the leaves way too dense by doing that. Let's put some down, put a leaf out like this. Okay. Not feeling too well. Ah, it's unfortunate. Yeah, pretty good. Was not feeling quite so good yesterday, but today I'm alright. Today I'm alright. Yeah. Let's try and make these leaves spill onto the roof a bit more. Because we have a roof. We should be incorporating it. Like, after all, the trees are going to be part of making this build feel close and chaotic. To like a lived-in space that's big, I guess. But yeah. Okay, we need more volume over here. Okay, let's try and... It's so difficult. But like sometimes when I place a leaf, I have to like then not commit to it because it's not a good leaf. I also need to avoid grids like that. That's something that I'm very good at doing. I noticed that when I was building the walls, there's missing gravel. Again, how is there still missing gravel? Probably just gonna listen because I'm busy. Alrighty. Feel so busy, don't let me distract you, but yeah, no. Gravel. Can't believe Wolfie still hasn't told me what his unique SMP idea is. It's very disappointing. Okay, and Enderman has definitely had fun here, haven't they? Ripping up my wall. What is this? Okay, I think I need to try and find my way out. Okay, there we go. It's always the issue that might happen. It's that I lock myself in my own wall, and then I'm kind of stuck. Okay, we need more stuff over here. Alright. We need feather falling. Yeah. Feather falling's a difficult one to get, but there is a trick. Not a lot of people know this, but enchantments, you get different enchantments based on the level of the enchanting table, but not necessarily just strength, pure strength. So when you have an enchanted table at level 30, it really preferences protection and unbreaking over pretty much any other enchantment. So if you want to get Depth Strider and Feather Falling, as well as protection and unbreaking, it can actually be pretty difficult if you're using a level 30 table. It's much easier to use a level 26 enchantment table. That will allow you to get the Feather Falling for about 10 times faster than not. So that's generally my strategy. Now this is looking pretty good, I will say. I think we need something different, and I don't know what it is. Can't figure it out. I feel like the tree is almost... it's almost there. It just needs... looks good. Does it look good from above? I lost my 178,472 day hardcore 1 heart world. That... how many hours is that? Hang on, I actually have a calculator in front of me. 178,472 times, I guess, 25, because it depends on whether how many bookcases is level 26. That's 13 bookshelves. But yeah, that's 74,000 hours, which is 3,000 days, which is almost 8 years. Hardcore's not existed that long. Anyway, yeah. So either way, also 1 heart hardcore is crazy. Like I know like a couple of people who've done like 1 heart challenges. It is crazy how difficult 1 heart challenges are. It's actually insane. But anyway, sort of here. Hello. How many days is this world? Just in interest. It is day not on here. Options. I normally like to look at statistics here and then look at time played. 6.72 days. Not even that long. Live stream. Indeed. Minecraft Trial Spawner. It is indeed a live stream, yes. But I'm just trying to work on this tree. I think what we've got is good for now. It's not perfect, but Bedrock do. Hardcore's existed for 13 years. That's the same age as Minecraft. Did Minecraft update then to get hardcore that quickly? I'm not sure. Bedrock Edition hardcore. Nah, Bedrock Edition is cringe. Yeah, I'm not a fan of Bedrock Edition. Bedrock Edition hardcore as well is interesting. The idea of playing hardcore on Bedrock Edition to me is a little bit scary. That it just seems like a bad idea. You know, how many people die to stupid glitches in Bedrock Edition every day? Like, thousands. That is terrible. But for the fully board, nice. Yeah, the strat of using the level 26 is crazy for getting Feather Falling. It's great. It does mean that you have to enchant more, because normally you only get Feather Falling. You'll need like more pairs of boots, but yeah. Okay, I'm gonna leave that tree for now. I'm happy with it. I think we've got some progress. Yo, that is not good. Right. So now that I've got a tree, I think I want a path, potentially. So I feel like these houses, they're quite expensive looking houses, I will say. Compared to these like barracks houses, these barracks houses feel like really cheap and rubbish. When you go inside, the furnishing is awful. So what my temptation is that these houses will probably be fenced off a little bit. They'll feel a bit more private. Like this one over here, the bush is really secluded. So maybe there will be like a main stone path. Like Crystal PvP. Nah, I'm awful. PvP in general, I'm okay. Crystal PvP is the bane of my existence. I am really, really bad at it. So, yeah. one of those things that I just haven't practiced, I guess. I enjoy watching Crystal PvP. I think it's an incredible skill to be good at Crystal PvP. It's so difficult. But I'm just horrendous at it. Crystal PvP is when you use obsidian blocks and end crystals to try and explode your opponent instead of attacking them with a sword, potions, rocket crossbows, whatever other stuff. It's a very niche part of PvP. Well, not particularly niche, it's quite popular, but it's a subsection of PvP which I'm not so much of a fan of to play, but to watch it's quite cool. Now, I did also think about building the second house that I've built. So over here, I've planned another house. So I think what we should do is we should hop into the creative world and take a look at this house and maybe try and build it. Like what I did in Season 8. Yes. Was that Season 8? Was that Season 9? I swear that was Season 9. You sound like Dr. Snack. Yeah, what? Anyway, let's go on the Creative Hardcore copy and let's look at this build. So it's this build over here that I want to build. So this, as you can tell, this copy is a little bit outdated, but it does have these builds, these two, which I'm really happy with. So I designed these a few weeks back now. Season 9 was last season. 8 was plants. Okay. My Hermitcraft knowledge is apparently wrong, but yeah, this house is kind of underfurnished in the creative world, but as a build by itself, it's quite good. I'm not sure if I'm a fan of this entranceway. Maybe, I guess I can just have steps, right? Just do the classic steps. It's pretty good. I guess I should maybe have... Ooh, you know what we could do? Is I could... Wait, let me show you what my plan is. Trapdoor. Coarse dirt. Azalea. Moss. My idea is that these trapdoors would face this way. You have coarse dirt here and here, like this. That's too tall, isn't it? Or maybe just like that. How's that? Why am I not a fan of that? Yeah, the cringe, like, the cringe clickbait titles are so bad. It's hilarious. Is blast on a helmet good? It's good if you keep getting killed by creepers, but as a general rule, I wouldn't get blast protection. I wasn't a fan of that. My idea now is to push this terraforming back even more. Like, obviously, I'll need a bit more. It's different in the other world because I've already terraformed a tad, but if I push this back and then have the same idea, I'm just not sure. I don't like how smooth it is, but I don't think there's a way for me to... I've got prop 4 on chest trousers and shoes, but blast on the helmet. Chest plate is kind of irrelevant, by the way. Projectile protection would be better. And personally, I think projectile protection is the least useful of all the enchantments, but yeah. I think I'll leave it and I'll come up with something better in the actual world. For now, why does that not? It's not finished. But yeah, this is all good. This is why I'm a fan of how all this looks. Yeah. Okay, so it's going to be the same set of resources that we've used before. The other thing about this build is this even width, which we haven't done before. Every other build in this world is a odd amount of blocks wide, except this one, which means we can have the double door, which is quite cool. That's the one advantage of even size builds, is the double doors. Yeah, the roof is okay. It's fine. Yeah, I'm not trying to commit this build to memory. I'm just trying to figure out what the hardest blocks to get will be and what that needs to be. Yeah, okay. So it's got quite a lot of stone bricks, andesite, blah, blah, blah. And then, yeah, this side doesn't have windows because that's where the staircase is. And it's also against the edge of the church, so it's kind of, yeah, okay, good. Hopefully we've got some resources already that we'll be able to use. If not, we will have to go resource gathering for a second. But yeah, it's this land over here. And we definitely are going to need to push this hill back a bit. I don't think this is enough space. It might be. Seems unlikely. But first, let's put some resources away and see what we've got already. So we've good for stone bricks and andesite. We've got some cobblestone, but not enough. We've got dirt, which is what I need. And then this box is just leaves, right? Okay, cool. I wish there was a sweeping edge. Yeah, sweeping edge is actually kind of difficult to get, I will say. As an enchantment, I think it's one of those ones that's deceptively difficult to get, but also deceptively useful. Like every major farm design just relies on sweeping because it pushes all the mobs into one place. Without sweeping, you're kind of screwed because it's just not, the farms just don't work. Like the raid farm design that I use in this world, it doesn't actually require a full netherite sword like I've got. It requires an iron sword, but the iron sword still has to have sweeping. It's crazy how necessary sweeping is. Okay, we've got a good canvas here. Yo, Vatal, hello. Okay, let's get these shulkers back down now we've finished our terraforming. And the first thing that I want to build is I want to build the... Actually, should it be a block lower? No, I like it the block up actually, but it does mean that this terraforming is going to have to kind of come outwards a bit. This might feel a bit odd, I think. Like, let's push this out. I was thinking I could make a gold XP minecart super duper looper fast one within 5 million XP a minute. Yeah, those ones are good, I will say. I do like those designs, but remember max XP is a thing? You can only pick up XP so fast. So they actually just give max XP, which raid farms also give, but raid farms are very dangerous to operate, so you kind of have that risk associated. Now, I don't know whether I built this the right size, but I can test. With the andesite, I should have, yes. So it's polished andesite on each side. Okay, I did build it the right size, good. I can count, that's useful. Now, I have got the design semi-memorized, so I'm pretty sure it's about this tool. I have to push it up a block, but let's use some spruce and make the doors. Okay, we've got a full 2 spruce logs. That's fantastic. We'll have to get some more spruce. I think I will do my normal saplings and bone meal in the nether to save me from the podzol. Because the thing is that this world, if I fly like straight up, we can have a look. I can sell gold. Yeah, you can. That would actually be super useful. I believe the ore shop sells gold, but it's super expensive and never stocked. So, you know, if we look around, you can see like the area around here, like pretty much all of it is really pretty. So spruce gold there is not. I need to go netherite mining. I personally don't think the netherite is super important. Personally, I think netherite is so much more important for tools because of the durability increase than for armor. Like my armor's like barely ever broken. I only get it because it looks nice. When I'll die and lose it, yeah. That is always the risk of getting netherite. It's such a time investment. But what I was saying is that this area is so pretty, I don't want to mess it up by like growing spruce trees everywhere and turning it all into podzol. So I'm going to go into the nether. I also need to repair the iron farm at some point. Honestly, the iron farm has produced about... I think I've got about 10 stacks of iron blocks, and what I'm hoping is that will be enough to last me just the entire time. But I'll just never need to get iron again until I rebuild it underground when I do my underground village prison. A thing that I've been planning for a while. So I'm just gonna do that. That's an annoying tree because it's got leaves right at the bottom. It means it's really short. Wow, I'm getting scammed out of trees today. That tree is tiny, dude. What? Okay, let's put another tree here. Hopefully we can get slightly less scammed. Okay, there we go. That's a good one. We'll mine this one. Where's my axe? I swear all my stuff in my inventory is all messed up. Super annoying. yeah. Hopefully this will be enough spruce for a little bit. Zach's just enchanted with Fortune 3, Unbreaking 3, Efficiency 5. Wait, you got Efficiency 5 in one enchant? That is, yeah, 4. I was going to say Efficiency 5 is crazy. I can't remember whether it is possible. I don't think it is. But either way, Efficiency 4, Unbreaking 3, Fortune 3 is really nice. If you can get that on your pickaxe in a survival world, in like your first enchant, it technically can't be your first enchant. There's a little bit of lore. Interesting thing that not many people know about enchanting. In Minecraft worlds, the first enchantment is always the same, no matter what. On your pickaxe, it is Efficiency 4, Unbreaking 3. So if you really want an Efficiency 4, Unbreaking 3 pickaxe as your first pickaxe in a Minecraft world, then that's guaranteed. However, speedrunners also use this. All advancement speedrunners use it because channeling is required for speedruns to get very, very frightening. And so what they do is they use that fact and enchant for channeling guaranteed every time. Super clever. Either way, it's like this with trapdoors either side. It is like this, isn't it? And there are also... That's the one thing about this, is that trapdoors are super expensive. Like walls and stuff, and stone walls, stone stairs and stuff, that's okay for me. I'm alright with those because they're actually not overly expensive, if you know what I mean. They're pricey, sure, but they're not insane, whereas trapdoors are just crazy. I almost died to a chicken farm. Oh yeah, entity cramming is mad. If you can accidentally drop in, you're kind of dead. You're kind of just dead. It's crazy. Okay, so now I need to get some stairs and slabs, which I do have. And I believe that it's something like this. The entrance looks like that. That looks right. Now let's put the other blocks in. Also, I'm going to need to use our entire rocket to fly like 3 blocks. That's lovely. I decided to add sharpness to my axe because sometimes I lose my sword and need an axe for a weapon and shield for things. Because we do like war or something like that, like weirdos. Yeah, sharp on an axe is good. It is expensive, obviously. It's a pain. That is the correct height. No, that doesn't feel right. I feel like it's 2 blocks. This is the kind of thing that messes me up in Minecraft when I'm building stuff. Yeah. I'm gonna change that back to how it was. Yeah, it's actually 2 blocks tall. So, I could take screenshots, but then I won't be able to see chat. I don't really want to do that. I was thinking of making a minigame area with a thing near my base with loads of games. I feel like it would be better if the minigame area was a bit further away from spawn. Yeah, just because of lag, I don't know if that's an issue. But silky on my axe for beehives, but fortune is good. Yeah, that is true. But for mining leaves, having silk touch on your axe when you're trying to chop a tree and your inventory gets filled with leaves is super annoying. So I actually prefer fortune. And then I just mine beehives and bookshelves with a pickaxe. If I really care that much. Beehives especially, you just might as well use an axe. Anyway, this is 2 blocks tall, and then when we loop round, it kinda looks like that, which is my normal style design, and it's a 3-3. Okay. Let's see if we've remembered that. I have to have silky on shovel. Oh, absolutely. Silky on shovel is king. So this is not like this. It is 3-3. So it's... yeah. This needs to be a block taller, for starters. Let's do that before I forget. Not sure why I mined the stone brick on the other side, but you know. It's fine. It's not stupid at all. Right, there we go. Oh my god. How did I miss? Okay, there we go. I have 2 spare silk books. Can I get a refund? Hell nah. Bro's buying books from my bookshop on the SMP and asking for a refund. Come on, dude. What do you think this is? Hell nah. Right, let's hopefully use all the cobblestone. Okay, we've got some stone cutter, which I'm pretty sure I saw I had some stairs. Yeah, I do. Slabs as well. I do, but I don't really need them too much. But yeah, this is block 1, 2, 3, block 1, 2, 3, block brick. Is it like that? That does seem right, and I built it the correct distance away from the wall as well, which is very convenient. Glad about that. Do I have any glass? I have efficiency 4 on an axe. Efficiency 5 on an axe doesn't really do anything more than efficiency 4. Sounds odd to say, but genuinely, they're basically the same thing. Okay. Are the windows like that? I should be taking screenshots. There's no spruce scale. Correct, there is not one. Yeah, there just isn't. Why does that look weird? I guess it just does. Maybe. I don't prefer that. I can't figure out. Wait, wall? Is a wall better? No, that looks worse. Just don't like it. You know what, maybe it was better how it was. Maybe that is the best configuration for this part. Spruce is overrated. Now there is one. Oh no, not another one. Not another one. Spruce is overrated. I think spruce is the correct amount rated. It's not neither over nor underrated. It's just right. Genuinely, I think as long as I can memorize the windows, I can kind of build around them, because they're a standard. Spruce is a bit overrated? Nah. Spruce is good and recognized as such. Okay, hopefully I've got more that block. Okay, I've got more. I don't have andesite, polished andesite, but I've got normal andesite. I wonder how this world will look once I retexture my polished andesite to actually look nice. That's the one thing about this build, is I'm kind of building it with the idea that I will make the andesite texture better. Like I'll turn it into borderless. I have to say birch is terrible. Stripped birch is amazing. Stripped birch is genuinely one of the better stripped woods. Might be my favorite, to be honest. It is really, really good. Now let's copy the other design. So we need, that was extremely convenient for that to fling down to me like that. I believe that's actually like that. Then there's a block there. Is that right? No, that's not right. There's a block here with a stair. There. Yeah, okay. Let's get this glass in. Even though it's kind of a waste of time. Straight birch, but everything else is bad. Honestly, the signs are really good. Look at these signs. They stand out just the right amount. Like them. I like all the woods. I know that's kind of cringe, but genuinely I think hanging signs. Oh, I love hanging signs. Genuinely love hanging signs. I think they're underused in this build, like to the point where I haven't even used them at all ever. But once I get street lamps and signposts in, I will be using them a lot. They're comically expensive. Jungle is a bit weird, but I think it can be good. Yeah, exactly. I think none of the woods are bad. People just don't know how to use them properly. I've seen that demonstrated by Etho. He genuinely knows how to build with every wood type in a way that's meaningful. I find that sometimes people use woods just for the sake of using them without really considering where they look good. But he knows, like he genuinely knows how to use the wood types to their full potential, and I really respect that. I think that's one of his biggest skills. Is this a Motte and Bailey castle? No, actually it's not. It is a classic walled castle. The difference is essentially that a Motte and Bailey castle has the motte, the hill, is outside of the bailey of the castle, the bailey being the area where people live. And so it actually, the keep being inside the castle makes it more like a classic castle, I guess. I don't know the exact word for it, but it's more like a normal castle, I guess, than a old-fashioned Motte and Bailey. But yeah. Either way, I think they're both interesting castle designs with their own unique features and all of that. But this one is a classic castle. The one that's shown in media, all of that. Okay, so let's get some stone blocks up here and here. Let's get the stairs in. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I'm gonna need some scaffolding, aren't I? I keep putting my rockets away like I won't need them like in 2 seconds. It's not really on a motte. No, it's more on a hill. The difference between a motte and a hill is quite subtle, but essentially the motte is almost shaped, I guess you could say. It's shaped like this. Like it's really organically round, like a cone almost. Yeah, because not organically, non-organically, like a cone, because mottes are hand built. They're not. Yeah, they're not natural. They're hand built, so it means that, yeah, they're a bit different. They're quite artificial looking, which is fine. Like they're not meant to be pretty, but just means that they're not appealing as a way of building a castle, I guess. The thing about this build is it's actually pretty compact on the inside because it's got the double thick walls. I'm starting to really warm to double thick walls. For a while I didn't like them because it really restricted interior. But now that I've realized you can just make them bigger, double thick walls don't really matter. Like this build is really cool. The scale is nice. When you go inside, it does feel quite small, but it's fine. It's not obtrusively small. It doesn't feel like it's pressing in on you like claustrophobically bad, but the outside looks good, and that's what matters more. Now, I feel like I might need to, yeah, hop back onto the creative world because I need to do the roof next, maybe. Well, this back wall actually has glass in, so I think I might edit the back. The reason is that the back is nice. I like it, but because it's so close to the castle, it's actually closer than the other one is. The one in creative is a bit further out, but I kind of wanted it to fit into the space better, so I made it a bit closer, a bit more compact, and it means that having windows on this back wall literally makes no sense because they're so close to the wall. So either I like board up the windows or I have small windows. And I feel like small windows is the play. Let me see. Yeah, so this is 4 blocks back, so... But these are huge windows. You can see they're actually really, really big windows. What I'm tempted to do in the survival world is to get some andesite and to do this to make them a bit smaller. That looks good by itself. Like, even on this world, that looks great. Okay, I'm definitely doing that then. Should these be vertical? Yeah, I feel like they should be. How is this? There are 3 blocks. And then the lip. 3 blocks, lip, and then this is... You know what that should be? That should be this one, shouldn't it? Yeah. Just makes a tiny little bit of difference. Just makes it look slightly better. And then these 2 against this wall have no windows and they're boarded up entirely. Do you watch MCC? I am currently in the process of watching MCC. I am watching Smallish Beans is VOD. I do really like MCC. I need to, yeah. Basically, before I was streaming, I was watching MCC. But I want to watch Feinberg's perspective as well. I personally think that Feinberg is one of the best Minecraft players at the moment, and I really want to follow his perspective. He's been playing a bunch of tournaments recently, but he was playing like a really bad team to like nerf him. So I think that's pretty cool. Be interesting. I don't know who Fein is. Yeah, he's cool. He's a speedrunner. Well, he's the best all advancement speedrunner in the world. He's also pretty decent at other categories and holds a few world records. But he's really into PvP and parkour as well. He's a good all-around player. The only thing he can't do is build, but you know, you can't be good at everything. That's the one thing about Minecraft, is that it's just impossible to be good at everything in the game. I genuinely have never seen any Minecraft player be good at every aspect of the game. Except for... I was going to say except, but no. I don't think there's anyone who's... Thumbs on Red, and Red was first before Dodgebot. They start... After 2 rounds, they were in 9th. Red was literally in 9th. So, he must have had a insane recovery. Oh, I need the other type of wood, dang it. Oh, well, I literally have a crafting table on me, but I chose to leap off and take a bunch of damage for no reason. Oh, I got feather falling, I'll be fine. Was the new game? The new game was 3rd, wasn't it? I've literally only watched an hour so far, so I'm not completely up to speed. Is that right? Yeah, it's like this, because there are 3. Then there's a cobble block. I have to use an entire log just for that back edge. It's like that, with another one here. No, it can't be, because it needs to come out like this, right? Oh, they got first in the new game. I see, that does make sense. Okay. Yeah. I guess I'm just about to watch that, so I'll see that. Okay, I'm happy with how that looks. Now the front side, I don't know what it looks like. I just know it was Red v Aqua. Who the heck was on Aqua? I do not know. Guess I'm getting all the spoilers, but it doesn't really matter. I'm not concerned about that. There are people who get like super funny about spoilers, but I was going to find out eventually. It doesn't matter. Right. Let's... Green was 3rd. Ah. Cool. So I'm supporting green because I'm, you know, watching their perspective first. So, yellow, false. Ah, yeah, false was yellow. That was a good team. I'm not surprised that they won. That was genuinely a really overpowered team. Because false was Curtsy on that team as well. False, Curtsy, Fruit. Yeah. Did Gem play? No. No, Gem didn't play. Team Hermitcraft was Etho Tango Impulse and someone else, but yeah, I'm not doing good at memorizing this roof and whatever's happening with this build, so I'm just gonna put these in. feel like Gem is good at PvP, but not really good at anything else. obviously, building, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know if she would do particularly good at MCC. And it's not like the Team Homecraft did particularly good at it anyway, but you know, you get me. I was gonna watch Tango POV, but I watched Scar's. Scar POV is always fun. I like a bit of Scar POV. Or it's just like confused the entire time. It's hilarious. Okay, that's kinda halfway there. Let's try and build more of this. The problem is I'm always cautious with building stuff up on the off chance that I've built it wrong. So I'm always a bit cautious. This needs to be blocks. 1, 2, 3. This guy just goes inside his own head and walks off. Yeah. Yeah, Gem has played MCC before. But not to particular success. Right. Let's put these fences in. We need to stop getting distracted and talking about how crap and actually try and build this thing. Right. Okay. Good. And over here we have more fences. I'm pretty sure the top of this wall is my standard wall, so we can build that too. I felt like that rocket lasted so long. Oh, Iskall played. Oh yeah, because there were 2 Team Hermitcrafts. When there. What was it? Oh, I don't remember. I don't know. Well, I know that it's been good so far. And it's going to be fun to keep watching after the stream. Oh, I actually didn't make stairs. Is the teams now for season 4 the teams for bruh? I have no idea. I don't keep that up to date with it. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, this is as much of the roof as I can remember. I guess this is probably like that, but maybe not. Right. It's the first MCC I've watched. Oh, you missed out, bro. MCC is great. Okay, yeah, this is standard wall. This is totally standard wall. Okay. This is like that. Then that's literally just slabs. Okay. But there are two bits there. Okay. So hopefully I've remembered some of that. So I know at the very least that there are 2 blocks like this. 2 blocks like this. And then this one up here is actually a super basic wall. It's just literally a circle all the way around. This is too tall. I need to do it from that top. Where is my food? What? I was saying. I knew about it. I've watched VODs. I don't know either of those names, bro. Okay. That's a block. This is a block as well. I need to do it from the bottom. Should probably be using scaffolding. Don't have an unlimited supply of rockets in this world. I should kind of be careful. And just pull the roof in a bit. Yeah. There we go. Now this roof up here is my standard roof, which I'm fairly certain I remember how to build. So it's like this. Wow, that was... Just ignore how bad I am at flying chat. It's terrible, but you know. Right. So I believe it's like this. And then there's this many blocks of cobblestone. I just need more cobblestone. I think I need to go mining. Yep, time to go mining. Oh well. Just... Stoby's wife. Oh, okay. Right, I see. Need to go back to the end because I didn't enchant my shovel. Nice. I don't know how much copper I'm gonna get, but I do need quite a bit, so I might as well mine for a while. Felt like I've not done a lot on yapped this stream. It's all good though. Right. I guess I'll get like 2 stacks of cobblestone maybe. Need to be careful of inventory. Once if I get like 4 stacks of cobblestone, I have nowhere to store it. But, yeah. I did some work on the SMP yesterday. Was it yesterday or the day before? Either way, I did some work on the SMP, which is good for next stream. So next stream I want to continue working on the end project, but there were a couple of problems that I was facing while I was doing it, and now I've sorted those out. One of those things was the bedrock. There was some on top of every obsidian pillar in the end there is a piece of bedrock, and it can actually quite limit your building because it can get in the way, so I just removed all of them. There is no longer any bedrock at all in those places. In the end, I used the classic TNT piston breaking machine to get rid of those nice and quickly. Now I'm going to quickly remember how to build this. Yeah, it's literally like that. Okay. So this needs to be a block. Slab, 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 block. I can't remember what happens on the ends of this particular build, so I will leave it for now. And then maybe I should actually remember because it's probably important. I feel like there's just a line like this. Oh, but it's of this block, isn't it? Wait, maybe I can kind of cheese it a little bit. So this is vertical, so I can just have a bunch of verticals. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see. So yeah, this is where we need the horizontals again. I need these. Okay, let's get the cobblestone in. I'm pretty sure that there are actually slabs all the way across these. That's fine. We have more slabs. What does my inventory actually fill up with? Unless I need these blocks. It's like, what can I get out of my inventory? I genuinely don't need. Okay, yeah, that'll do. Okay. Let's put the slabs across now. Oh, I have a crafting table, I can just make slabs. Okay. So that's the difference between slabs and stairs, is that slabs, you actually make the efficient amount. These need end stops on, because these then go up into stairs. This is where the build gets difficult because I actually have to remember how to build it. Right. Probably need this many stairs. Probably won't quite need that many, but you know, it's easier to have too much than too little. Okay, yeah, and then you have this, and then you have this, and logs across. No, that's not right. Either way, let's do this. Logs across. Okay, awesome. Do this. There's definitely stairs there though, so we can put those in easily. For now, I think I will do the backwards stair. I'm not entirely sure if it's right, but no, is it a block then a stair? Is it? Don't know. I don't think so. Because then, yeah, wait, this is block and stair because then there's this, right? Yeah, that seems right. Okay, run out of spruce, that was expected. There are more spruce trees, we can go and get those. That's perfect. Right. I kind of did a stupid thing today. So I woke up with back pain and I was like, whatever. I'll be fine. And now it's that, and like shrimp back position for an entire stream, and now my back is like obliterated. Big brain person right here. Incredible. But you know, I got a stream. I want to make progress. It's fun. It's yeah, an enjoyable thing to log into my hardcore world and build some buildings. It's pretty cool. Right. Okay. Hopefully this will be enough spruce. I don't think it will be. Damn, this place is looking good with all these buildings. It's great. As I flew in, I just genuinely felt like it was a good build. Like it's looked. I wouldn't say it's looked bad so far, but it's looked kind of bare for quite a while now. And it almost started to feel not great because of the lack of stuff. But now stuff is happening, and I'm happy with it. Okay, let's do this. Do this and this. Yeah, this is where this happens. Yeah, okay, I remember this. Because it's an even numbered build, the 3 logs looks like that. And it's this like crazily expensive top part of roof where the logs are just so madly dense. It just uses up all my logs like instantly. But you know, it's part of the process. Oh, this is so many. If I could plant a spruce tree horizontally, that would make this so much easier. It's just thick logs. It's ridiculous. Is that all of them? Yeah, that's literally all of the logs gone. That is mad. Well, I guess we're getting some more. I guess we might have to repair our axe at some point. We can't do it on this stream because I'm running with mods, so I can't run the raid farm, but you know, later on a different stream, we can run the raid farm or repair my stuff. But I can't say we, like, you guys are playing on the world. Because half the time it's like, oh yeah, we're gonna do this because it's SMP, but because it's hardcore, it's not. But I still, like, out of habit say we can do this. It's kind of stupid, but you know, whatever. Yeah, when when I first built this house, I actually wasn't totally happy with it. It felt a little bit tall and not very wide, but I felt like having a more compact house is normal. Like, my house is like super tall and thin, so why can't a Minecraft house be super tall and thin? Ah, that looks great. All of the matching roofs, it just looks so good. Spruce and cobble. Fantastic combination. Looks perfectly. I should probably have like ender pearls so that I can not have to do that. Oh wait, these are stripped log. These are like full log ends as well. So I'm like overspending loads. And then we have slabs along the top. So I can do that. Make some slabs real quick. Okay, this is probably like this. No, it won't be because the stairs come up like this. So actually won't be. Which is fine. Okay, like this. This with stairs on top. Okay, yeah, that's right. Stairs, stairs, look, stair, look. Whoa, whoa. Ah, that needs to be stair. Stair, block, block, stair. Alright. The roof is now done. Okay. That looks pretty good. Of course, the interior looks terrible, but you know, that's what happens when you build from the outside in. The interior always looks awful, but okay, that does look correct though. Let's have a fly out one more time. Just like the view. Like dive over and then go through. Oh, it looks so good. Why do some of the spiders have enchants? Because that's what happens in hard mode. Yeah, it's a feature. In hard mode Minecraft, spiders gain enchantments. Well, potion effects. Not really enchantments, but yeah, potion effects. It's very cool. But the invis spiders can actually be slightly dangerous. I would say they can certainly catch you off guard if you're not concentrating properly. Okay, yep. This is what I'm going for. The looks. Heck yeah. Okay, that looks great. Now I'm gonna do more logs. I guess. Fill in space a bit. And take out the logs like that. It's not cool. I guess is it a bit strong? Nah. It's weak, man. No. Nah, I like it as a feature. I think it's quite unique that spiders have this that no other mob has. It's pretty cool. Now, these also need to be the normal one, the ones like this. Yes, I'm gonna dive off my build to retrieve 3 logs. I do not have enough of them to not. Okay, now let's go for the walls. The andesite walls. I actually don't know how many I'm gonna need. And then I will need more glass panes as well. Yeah, I'm liking the use of the andesite stairs. I think they're a good addition. Is the purple regen, bro? I have no idea. I have not memorized the new enchantments yet. Yes, but also no, I don't like this. Maybe it's better like this. Just normal. I don't like it. Maybe it was better how it was. This is the advantage of building things twice, is you get two opportunities to decide whether you like how something looks, or whether you want to edit it. That looks good. I'm happy with that. Let's go around and do the other side. The other side is probably more tricky, actually. I think I'll build it from the inside, so we'll get some scaffolding up here. Yeah, it's quite tricky. Okay. So here, I guess I kind of want windows at the same height, hopefully. I guess I can kind of just... I don't know. I did think that these might have to be the... Oh, okay. Whoops. I didn't use silk touch on that glass. Oh well. It's not the end of the world. I can get more glass. These were vertical. Okay, and these also need to be filled in. Fully marked up, I don't know. Okay. That, and... It's so expensive using those. Oh. It's kinda painful. Yeah, I can probably even fit a window in here. Maybe I can have a slightly bigger window like this. And then just have two verticals like that. Yeah, that's nice, you know. Quite like that. Like, this would look good like that. Yeah, that's quite different. I like it. It's unique. Different to what I've done previous. I want to get the lanterns in so I can see the build-in better lighting. Like, obviously I could just sleep, but, you know, it's just a good excuse to actually get the lamps in. Right, now at the top, we've got one here, one here, here, and then hopefully I can just fly and get the last one in. Yep. Nice, okay. We are done for the exterior. Awesome. Let's do the interior now. The interior is pretty simple. First off, let's remove these, change it for slabs. This is a nice house after all. Why wouldn't you have a wooden floor? Seems correct. Okay, another 9 is what it is. It's only... oh no, that is 12. Can't do maths in my head, apparently. I am tired, but that wasn't tricky maths. Either way, staircase next. Staircase is really simple. Goes up like that. And then I use slabs to make it safe. Ish. It's still, like, the most dangerous staircase ever, but you know. Okay. Then that is the layer that the second floor is on. Seems weird having a window at foot layer, but I actually quite like it. Floor to ceiling windows are kind of a thing after all. And I think it certainly makes this room different to any other room that I've built before. Windows like this. I thought I was out of spruce wood then, I was about to get mad. Dude, there's so much that we're placing in. Either way, there we go. Okay, now we need to put the fences in to make this room safe. 3. Okay, great. Next thing is... Oh, is the window... Whoa, what? Oh, the window's like super tall. Hiraku, hello. Window's up there. Okay, that does make sense. I don't know why that confused me so much. But yeah, let's make this room slightly more habitable. Maybe some andesite would go a long way. Just having some like this for these. Yeah, I didn't think those were required blocks. They didn't feel like they were correct. Just trying to make this room feel a bit more homely and detailed. Of course I want like floor to ceiling stuff happening. This is a very tall room and I want to take advantage of it. Make it so the person was like wanting to be able to see the roof. Maybe stairs here is good. Cobblestone, no. Andesite stairs might be the play. Polished andesite stairs. Ah, the wall, yes. The big one must have taken a lot of time. You have no idea how much time this wall took to make. I think it probably took me 50 hours. Probably 50 hours? That seems right. I'm terrible with a bow. I'm terrible with a bow. There we go. Third time's the charm. But yeah, no, this house is nice. I'm happy with how it's coming along. But yeah, Hirako, I thought you might have already seen the wall, to be honest. But yeah, it did take a flippin' long time. I guess I'm not really around... Oh, I already have doors. What am I doing? Dude, I've just got spare doors now. Would you take out the dirt block? There's a dirt block? What? There shouldn't be a dirt block. What do you mean? Why are you mentioning dirt blocks? That's concerning. Why don't I have andesite? Hold on. Floor. There's no doubt on the floor. Oh, these. I mean, I would want them to be grass, but it's just bad terraforming. Why are you saying, oh no? That doesn't sound too good, man. What's up? Why are you oh noing? I haven't actually thought about furnishing this build yet. That's one thing that I have not done. Up here, I wanted to have this to be... Yeah, I wanted this to happen. I just need more andesite, dude. I realized I've made a stone area from the grass mining I've done. Oh, is it in a public place? Were you messed up by mining too close? It happens, but yeah. Oof. Yeah, I need andesite in the corners. I just don't have enough. Let's go mining and get some andesite real quick. I have an exam every week. Is hell. What? I have exam every week is hell. What? Okay. I fell down the spawn cave and lost 2 hearts. Yeah, feather falling is great. I don't know how you've never had feather falling before, dude. Feather falling 4 is basically a required enchantment. I want a villager in this world. For hardcore especially, it's just like necessary. Crazy. Oh, there are creepers. I'm gonna lose my lantern. Okay. Go on, blow up and uncover some andesite. Nope. Maybe there's some around here. feel like this is probably where I mined it before, so there won't be any. Oh, there's some. There's some. Would you put villagers in the village? No. I hate villagers. I will not be using them in the build. Underneath the build, there will be a prison for them. I can't remember if it was you that was obsessed with villager prisons, but there will be a villager prison underneath this castle. It is pretty awesome. It's quite a tricky thing to build. I will say it'll be a bit difficult, but I'm excited for it. Oh, there's andesite here. Wait, what is this cave, and why is there a bunch of andesite? Oh, it's just right underneath the mushrooms. Okay. Great. I know where a good source of andesite is for a little bit. Yeah, villager prison is going to be great. It will mean that I'm going to need to dig out a huge area, but I quite enjoy it, so that'll just be something that will happen. Okay, so I need that in the corner, that in the corner, then stairs across so that you can see the window but not completely. And then here, what did I do? No, I don't like that. I'm not entirely sure like what I did on the other world, on the creative world, sorry. But I like how this is going so far. Trying to use the light that we have and make this look good. Okay. Now obviously this needs to be filled in, but I kind of want it to be cozy. I feel like this is a bedroom area. So I'm going to try and make it cozy. Yeah. Yeah. Wood. Is this? Yeah, okay. That's required blocks. But honestly, I think it's okay. We can put a bed behind there. Or maybe we have a table or something to try and hide the wall a bit. Yeah, that's good. Okay. Lantern, of course. We don't want mobs spawning inside this room. Oh, I didn't see that message, sorry. Are you alone in the big castle? Yeah. But it's supposed to be that there are people theoretically living in it, but they're just out. I don't know. Like, it is supposed to be a place where people live. There are lots of houses and there's a kitchen and, you know, all of this stuff. But at the end of the day, I don't want mobs living in it because they are annoying. I would just prefer it to look pretty, I guess. Okay, let's do some interior work. Down here, I feel like a bookcase will go well. Yeah. What time are we at? Okay, I really want to finish this house completely, so it feels like I've made some good progress. So I think stream might be, I don't know, let's probably move my turtle enclosure, make a dock and a beach, make sea. Ooh, that would be cool. It's a valley, I can make a river. Yeah, that would be pretty cool. That would indeed be pretty awesome. Right. I don't have any bookshelves, but I can make them with the 10 trillion books that I... Wait, do I have a load of books in this world? I have none. Oh, because I've got them in the shulker over there. I've got wood, so I can make a bookshelf. With flower pot. That's what I need. Bricks, please. Brick. Flower pots. I just made a bunch. I knew that I'd want loads, so I made lots. I need some flowers. Nature flowers. Maybe a red and a yellow. Yeah. Guess some chairs and stuff go a long way for an interior. Right, so let's get those books that I was talking about earlier. I don't want to chisel a bookshelf, I actually want a real bookshelf. Bookshelf with a flower pot. Dandelion. Okay, maybe a trapdoor to hide the other line of books. That's the thing with bookshelves, is they can sometimes look a bit strange because there are books on all sides. Very occasionally it will come up that there are books on two sides and it like doesn't make sense physically, and it's like, maybe I should try and make it different. Gotta go already. See ya. Thanks for stopping by, okay. Let's get... I was gonna make a table and chairs, but that's easy. A bed. That's what I was gonna get. Do I have beds here? No. Where would I store beds? Oh, okay, here. Red, sure. Sure. Don't know why I have a red bed, but this lucky person can have a red one. And then maybe have a little seat in the corner. I have the flower. Maybe down below is where I have a table. I have copper. Yuck. Okay, it feels quite cramped, I guess, but that's alright. It's gonna feel cramped. That's part of the build, I guess. But, yeah. What version did you start this world? Ooh, good question. It must have been 1.18 because I have the big hills. Must have been 1.18. Maybe 1.19. This world hasn't existed for a very long time. It's not like my 1,000-hour survival world, which started a very long time ago. In the 1.16 update, like this world's kind of new in terms of things. So I think I'm kind of done furnishing this house, to be honest. Simple, I like it. Okay, so for the garden of this particular build, I feel that this space here is good for a big tree. I think a big tree would work there. Maybe the garden goes on the other side. Can it fit a garden in? Maybe we just have some stuff at the front at some point. But, yeah. Let's, have a fly up. Have a look. Yeah. That is good. That is really very good. I like looking at this build generally from high up. It just looks nice. Up top. I could definitely have trees inside that shooting range, couldn't I? That would look good. Some bushes and trees would look pretty nice. Maybe not bushes. Bushes would be annoying, but trees would look good. So it's like they have to aim around them. Makes it more difficult. Now, the like really grand thing to do would be to have a straight path that comes from the middle of the build straight down the center all the way up the stairs. That would look cool, but I'm not sure if it's the right idea. I don't think it's the right idea. I feel like this would be more rustic. Maybe have a path that curves around a big tree and then kind of has branches that come off. It's going to be made out of stone. Aldona, hello, you join me. Just as I'm thinking about ending. But I feel like a stone path is the way to go. And then these dirt ones kind of come off the stone into the individual houses. Yeah. I'm eating right now. Very nice. Are you eating anything good? I've just had a thought, actually. Just before I end stream, I've had a thought. And my thought is that I can do something cool. So if I get some... I've got cool stuff already. I've got that. Wait. I'm good. I know what I want to do. If I go over here and grab these shulkers real quick, then I need... Yeah, wait, I thought I had... Yeah. My idea is to change up the moss, because the moss is like a super bright color. Like, it's really, really, really bright. But it's not like it's yellow, but it's eye-catchingly a different color compared to other colors that I've used. So my thought was that maybe instead of this privacy banner being made out of azalea, what if it was made out of just like normal leaves. So do this, then have, of course, at the bottom, just have oak leaves. What if it was just a leaf banner? Leaf banner? Leaf barrier. Oh, whatever. Some dirt. It doesn't matter. Do that. I just prefer it as a colour. Looks weird starting on the ground though. It was... I'm not sure, but I think the leaves are better. Don't know how to say English. Oh, okay. All good. I'm going to use my final rocket to go on top of one of these towers. Actually, it'll be interesting to look at it from a different angle. I never look at the build from this angle. Okay, so what have we learned from looking at this build from this angle? We've learnt that the roofs of the buildings need more lighting. And... yeah. Roofs need more lighting. Okay, that's an interesting thing. Maybe the top of the... church could do with some decoration of some description. Maybe a flag. Maybe it needs a flag. That would be pretty cool. But yeah, I do think that this will be everything for today's stream, people. I feel like we yapped a lot, but you know, sometimes that's what happens in streams. I yap and don't do too much. But yes, if you enjoyed the stream, make sure you give it a like and subscribe, you know, all of that wonderful stuff. But yeah, I think that this is where we will end. So yeah, Making Space, I appreciate you sticking around the whole time. You're pretty cool. But yeah, bye. Bye guys. Bye. Bye, Making Space. Bye.